This is Jeff Sprov,
Key Travis Squire.
and this is Midnight Blue from Imprint Studios.
Yeah, and I wrote, directed, and edit. Yeah, I did the edit
Sure did.
for this too.
I play the main character, Sidney Tibbs. There's Cassie Maddox.
Yes.
Wonderful to work with, as always.
Yes. So the inception of this film, since I freaking did everything, we had no one. So it was like I'll just take the brunt and do it all. And this idea came to me while I was in the shower, and I was just thinking about movies and what I had not really seen, and I'm a big fan of the film noir genre, and I realized that I had never really seen one with black people. I had not seen one with black people. There was Devil in the Blue Dress, but it was, I wouldn't say true noir in the sense, but it had that essence to it. But that's the only film I think I've ever seen that really had black people that was noir. So I wanted to make a noir film that was full cast with black leads, and that was where this came from. And I got out the shower and started researching that night, and I watched In the Heat of the Night, which is not noir, but it helped contribute to the story. I watched The Third Man and Touch of Evil. I watched as well. I watched those three films, and they helped. Oh, and Smooth Criminal by Michael Jackson. Don't knock it, because The Third Man actually inspired Smooth Criminal. So, I put that all together really to create this film, and wrote it in like a week, and contacted you, and
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, we have to do this. Let's just do it.
Basically, little to no money, and
Yeah, when I say little to no money, I bought the guns. And everything else, everybody brought themselves. It was just hungry filmmakers that wanted to create something.
that's it.
Nothing more, nothing less.
No, like originally we had lines in this, but
Yeah, it was a little bit longer too. It was like, I think, a 10 to
10
15
minutes.
minute script.
Yeah,
Yeah,
about that.
and it was dialogue heavy. Well, not too heavy, because a lot of it was internal, so it was gonna be voiceovers. But we had issues with the audio. Again, we had no one to film this, so once we had those complications, I decided basically on the spot, okay, we're gonna shoot it now with y'all just really truly acting. Don't worry about lines. Just think of it in the magnitude that you're still conveying those lines, but it's silent. Yeah.
It's one of your favorite scenes right here.
Yeah, I love this scene, and I stayed on it. I felt that it was important. I didn't cut. I kept that scene intact entirely, because I think she gave a phenomenal performance. I even took a picture while I was filming that. It's one of the promotional grabs that I used when I was submitting it to festivals. I love that scene.
Yeah, Sidney just in his head, just in the moment.
Yeah.
You see the gun and everything. There's a build up there, and Travis did a phenomenal job just really capturing those moments with those inserts with the hand and the foot, and those wides and everything. We love your wide shots.
I do, because even though I didn't watch the inspiration for this film, but the Blade Runner original, I think even 2049, that was out around this time, if I remember correctly. I watched that, a lot of Kubrick films, and I think wide shots can tell a lot. It wasn't a lot of moving the camera, because I felt that you guys were the story. And I really wanted those moments to breathe. I wanted to build up the tension, but I wanted you to care about these folks too. Even with contrast to, I think when you look at it, it's easy to say who's good, who's bad, but in reality, is it really? Because your character was always in shadows.
Yeah.
And anytime someone came around you, it was a shadow. and that was purposely done. Versus our killer, who was Harry, he had so much more in the original script, but we had to ultimately cut it because dialogue didn't work. But
Harry played by Jarvis.
by
Jarvis Powers.
yeah. And every time you saw him, he was in light.
Yeah.
So, you know, it really just switched that duality to who's good, who's bad. And I remember we shot that sequence so many times to get the fall.
Oh, God.
And
so many
I
times.
ended up not using it because I thought it was more unanimous to just have it end.
Right. I think it ended exactly where it was supposed to.
Yeah, I think the story was told that needed to be told, and Jarvis did such a good job with the little bit that we provided.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It should have been longer. I feel like I have a lot more to say about this.
Yeah, right. There's a lot to pull from that. Definitely.
Yeah.
There's definitely a lot to pull from that.
Yeah. To be continued.
To be continued.
Because there may be something else coming later on.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say what, but...
It almost came out of me, but I said, no, I'll let you.
Yeah, we'll wait.
We'll
just wait.
We'll
see what happens.
But that was Midnight Blue. Thank you so much for watching.
Yeah.